Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today I'm looking at Hobbit the Motion Picture Trilogy, which I find a bit bizarre that it's done like that, but the Lord of the Rings is exactly the same, the box set for that. This is the 4K version, this is the theatrical and the extended films, and yes, I know that I said that wrong. So obviously we've got this J card first, so I like to get the J card out of the way. And this has all theatrical and extended films on 6 discs: The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, and The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, which I'll be honest, when these first came out, it took a while for this part of the Lord of the Rings universe to grow on me. Lord of the Rings, absolutely legend, love it, and never stop loving it. But this took a while to grow on me. I think it's because it's like a different sort of tale. So eventually I got there as well. And then down here you've got all this fun stuff about what's on there, how many minutes, and then in very, very small print writing, it's got all the extras about the sounds, etc. But it's very hard to read, but it's Dolby Vision, basically. I've never been good at that stuff, I'll be quite honest with you. And then underneath, I'm not going to do it on camera, it has a little sticky bit, which just pops off quite easily. And then we can have a proper look at the sets. Now, the great thing about this, and I've got to apologize because there was a YouTube that led me down this, you can remove these. So on the Lord of the Rings ones, I have removed that, and there they are together. Might as well get that out of the way, and then very carefully spin it like that. I do worry, because it is obviously Steelbook related, that you can easily damage them together, but there they are together. I need to get a bigger DVD sort of case to actually display them next together, because mine is too thin and too small where I've got it at the moment. So you got the 3 discs in there. I do love the fact that you have the rubber sections just separating them out and keeping them safe from touch each other, because apologies, that was the postman, and that's a surprise for another day, but I'm very excited about that one. I'm not going to give any clues. If you ask me in the comments, I suspect I spilled because I get too excited. There we go, all the way around there. I love this green sort of Hobbit door opening. Is, I could be completely wrong. And then you've got a nice mountain on the back there, and then on the top, which is very, very nice, beautiful Hobbit stuff. And then we've got the 3 discs inside. So we'll have a look at them, and then I will, in fact, wait a minute, let me just get that out of the way very carefully. There we go. Apologies, clearly not prepared. Normal Smurd P stuff going on here. So here we go, we've got sort of red color again, so very different to the Lord of the Rings, because that went green, red, blue, whereas this starts with red. The Hobbit, Unexpected Journey, nice big sword there, looks like garland down there, and then you got some nice crows in the background. And then on the back, you've literally got the same little stance as on the front, and a nice little decorative around there. You do have this bit down here, which I think is probably the most disappointing piece down here, because from my perspective, a steelbook should always be clear, apart from perhaps the name on the front, without any of the gumph. So that's a little bit disappointment. So The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. And then inside, the good thing about The Hobbit, obviously it was recorded much later on, so when they did the extended versions, depending, I don't know what the difference is in terms of a Hobbit extended version and a Lord of the Rings extended version, but they managed to get this on 2 discs. So you got the normal version. I can keep saying Ferret. That's why I don't keep saying Ferret. I can't even say it now. Not even coming out. And the extended versions, which is not coming out at all. So you got a nice red on there. Very straightforward. Very, very clear on what is what. And then you have Gollum and Bilbo Baggins. There we go. I have to be careful because every time I say Bilbo Baggins, I think back to when Leonard Nimoy did that song, and it just poings into my head. Let me know if that's in your head right now. It's in my head now. I'm not going to be able to forget it until I very sadly go and watch it on YouTube later on. So the next one is green, which I think is great because you've obviously got Smeagol, the dragon, which is always associated with a sort of green color. And then you've got Bilbo down there, which I do really, really like. And then let's carefully look at the back. And we've got some mountains, which is great, because and then obviously Smeagol flying around. I think that's quite cool because they end up obviously going into the Misty Mountains. That's if I got it right. You can, if you're laughing at me, you can tell me you're an idiot. I really don't mind. And then obviously we got that great. So once again, the green color there. Very, very clear on what disc is what, as you would expect. Let's see if this one comes up a little bit better. That certainly did. Yeah, and you got Bilbo and Smeagol. So that is very, very decent. I like how they've done that. I feel like I'm liking how these, who they put on these a little bit more than I did with the Lord of the Rings. There we go. Let me just carefully move that out of the way. And then finally, the last disc, which is, oddly enough, the blue color. So, yeah. So red, green, blue still remains. And this is the Battle of the Armies. And as you can see, well, there's a battle going on. Big shiny stuff there, and it looks what looks like a citadel. I'm not going to pretend to remember what that is about because it's been a while since I've watched these. But now that I've got them, I feel like I'm going to have to watch them. And then you've got all the different weapons, dwarfs, elves, etc., etc., etc. And then very careful. Oh wow, that was such an opening. It popped out. Yeah, this is what makes me happy because they managed to include all the important characters within this film. Within these films, sorry. You know, these guys were very, very important to this. So once again, you got the two discs. Theatrical. Hey, I sort of said it on the top, and then underneath the extended version, and that is very, very nice. It just pops in there underneath my powerful opening. And then just because I didn't do it on the side, very, very difficult to see, the Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies in nice blue. I like that the Hobbit is a little bit different as well. I think that works very, very well. I seem to have some, I'm not going to say actually, I've got some, do you know, the stuff off the J card stuck underneath. I had to word it very, very carefully, otherwise it perhaps would have sounded a bit wrong. There we go. And then once again, let's just bring them back in together because look at that. That is beautiful. That just look, I mean, you could do it quite easily if you've got the space on your desk, on your shelves to show these two like this. I would do this, or very simply, if you haven't, well, you do it very nicely, like so. And that just looks good. I mean, I like the gaps because I feel like, apologies, I feel like they're actually protecting the steel books, but this could be condensed slightly, but then again, risk of damage is always what could happen. So there you go. There is the Hobbit, new 4K. I expect it to be exactly the same as what was on the releases previously. There was a release back in 2024. I'm not expecting any difference in terms of that. So there we go. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're grabbing these. I got these from HMV. Let me know if this is in your wish list. it was in mind for a long time. So I'm glad these box sets came up, because I perhaps would have put it off for a very, very long time. If you like my video, do please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you look after yourself. Very, very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.